It's anatomy and physiology time with Amanda Posidente
and Joy Oswald. Ready, set, bone. Okay, first one I'm going to start with is the clavicle, and this is the medial end of the clavicle, and this is the lateral end of the clavicle, and of course it's a right clavicle. Next we have the scapula, and we'll start with the superior angle, go down towards the medial border, and there's the inferior angle, and the lateral border, spine, the infraspinous fossa, the supraspinous fossa, and then we have the acromion process and the coracoid process. Next we have the humerus, and we have the greater tubercle, the lesser tubercle, and the bicipital groove, and we have the deltoid tuberosity, and down at the more distal end we have the medial epicondyle and the lateral epicondyle, and then we have the olecranon fossa. Next we have the ulna, and we have the olecranon process, and then on the anterior side we have the head of the ulna and the styloid process of the ulna. Next we have the radius. We have the head of the radius and the styloid process of the radius.
Next we have the hand, and starting with the carpals, it's the scaphoid, the lunate, the triquetral, the pisiform, the trapezium, the trapezoid, and the hamate. And there's the proximal row and the distal row, and the metacarpals are these, and they all have proximal, intermediate, and distal phalanges except for your thumb, and it only has a proximal and a distal, and they number from lateral to medial, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Next we have the pelvis. In the front we have the anterior superior iliac spine. On top we have the iliac crest. And in the back you have the posterior superior iliac spine. And now we have Zia ischial tuberosity right there. Yeah, right there. Next we have the femur, and we have the greater trochanter up here. And we have the lateral condyle, the medial condyle, the medial epicondyle, and the lateral epicondyle. Next, we have the patella. Top, we have the base, and bottom, you have the apex. Next, we have the tibia. We have the lateral condyle, the medial condyle, the tibial tuberosity, the anterior crest, all the way down, and then we have the medial malleolus. Next, we have the fibula. There's the head of the fibula, the neck of the fibula, the shaft or anterior border of the fibula, and the lateral malleolus. Okay, next we have the foot. I'm going to start with the tarsals. And we have the calcaneus, the talus, the navicular, and the 3 cuneiforms, and the cuboid. Next you have the metatarsals, and this is the head. The head is more proximal, and the base is more distal. Then you have the phalanges, and all of the toes minus the big toe have a proximal, middle, and distal phalange, and the big toe only has a proximal and a distal. And when numbering them, your feet, your toes, you start with your big toe, and you would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Daddy Money, Ricky Rouse. Hello, good morning, tell me what the lick read. Pretty face, thin waist with the sick weave. First time fish telling in the 6-speed. Real bad boy, tell him come and get me. I'm at the fight, betting kinda like Bellman, only took a trip to the truck twice.